Wow. Who would have thought? A video I said I was going to make like 2 years ago, I'm finally making it. But skipping the bullshit, we got CD collection video, 4 years in the making. So it's been a little bit. Got some more albums. I also have some other stuff I'm going to talk about, as you can see here, and the remnants of it there. But I have these stacked in order of year they came out in, and if you complain about me having them stacked like this, you can suck my fucking dick, because these aren't gonna warp their goddamn CDs, and I have them all on digital. I just wanted them to hold it and have the artwork. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm just gonna pull a CD down and talk about it. So got this copy of In Search of NERD. It is a promotional copy, and yeah, don't know if it's actually real, but I don't know. I kind of got it thinking that it would be the European version, the like dance version of it, but whatever. Still cool to have. Yeah, nothing really crazy. Next, Goblin, Tyler the Creator, the deluxe version. I have it still sealed. Probably won't open it, but that sticker on the front, it's just on the plastic, and don't want to take it off because I feel like it'd be a real bitch to get. But album from Tyler Creator, deluxe version, 3 extra songs, fold out poster, Odd Future. Yeah, pretty cool. Has a little poster. It's really not that big. It's probably like 6 inches, if that. And has the second disc with, yeah, Untitled 63, Steak Sauce, and I'm blanking. It's only been 14 years. But whatever. Oh, Burger. And then next is Goblin, the normal edition, or version, whatever. Same cover on the back, Tyler Creator, blah, blah, blah. In here, we got the disc, nothing on the inside. The really cool thing with this, if I could pop it out with one hand, if not, I'm gonna have to, oh, look at that. Cool little, like, photo book in here. So, old picture. That was from, like, when Bastard came out. And then that's a song off the Odd Future Tape Volume 1. Yeah, bunch of cool shit. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this before. You could also always go back and watch my video I made on this really long time ago. Tyler and his mom, and then all the credits, which is always really cool to look at. And then the back. And if I can get that in, sweet. Next, Numbers by Mellow Hype. Ooh. Just little hype stickers on there. I always like to keep those with it. And damn, if I can get this out. Cool art. It's just a cloud. But the little cat on there. And see if I can get the book out. Yeah, these are always really cool to look at. There's more than just buying fucking music online. But yeah, these are all just like lyric books and stuff like that. Sometimes they come with artwork, and it's pretty cool to take a peek at, and the credits, like I literally just said before. But I'm just kind of like getting it if you want to pause it and look at it. I'm also trying to not get anything with the glare. I think I skipped a page. I don't think, actually I did. And then 2 more pages. That's a good song. Man, Mellow Hype. Shame. There it is. And then, yeah. Really difficult to do with one hand. And then Odd Future Tape, Volume 2. Little hype sticker on there. And then all the little cutouts of like Haji's ears. And then all this shit. Nose. And then pop that out. Yeah. And this is a really cool in booklet. Fuck. All right. So, Future, and then everybody designed their own page. That one's always been really cool. Shit. Damo, Taco, and then for the internet, and then Jet Age of Tomorrow, which is really cool that they included that. Frank, Mike G, and then Tyler, and Earl. But yeah, here's going to be the credits on the back. And on to the next one. I don't know why I'm just kind of like showing stuff, and I don't know. It's because all these albums, you guys fucking know these. And Channel Orange. This one is a little bit more beat up. And if I could focus on the text instead of my hand, and it looks like shit. There it goes. But Frank Ocean, again, little hype song. Really cool. Andre 3000 Earl sweatshirt. And this one opens up again. Yeah, really weird that the vinyl didn't look like this, but whatever. And the CD on this is really cool. It just has the little like load symbol. And kind of looking forward to when CDs don't have in books, because I'm showing you every single page again. But yeah, this one's just lyrics, and they're kind of looking like they're typed on like an old computer, and they look blurry. If I could not have it look like ass. There we go. But yeah, it's like a Mac window, just with the colors inverted. I said it looked like a computer. That's a computer. Again, these are, like I keep fucking saying, and I just caught myself doing it, just credits, lyrics. I don't know if you guys have this music on or video on in the background, because I'm really just talking to kill the silence. And then I think this is the letter. No, never mind. But yeah, this is really cool. I thought it was the letter that he wrote when he came out. But nah. What does that say? And now this is when we start getting into multiple of the same album with just different covers. So Wolf, if this stops looking like complete shit. Nope. There we go. So Wolf, Tyler Creator. Really cool, really good album. One of my favorites, if not my favorite. But I have also grown, and I've appreciated other songs and music. That's always been a really cool photo. And I will only show the booklet for this one, and then the deluxe version, not the other one, because really the only thing is just the cover's different. But yeah, this will be this, and then these are all handwritten notes. They're not all handwritten, but majority of them for all the lyrics, which is always really cool. And again, I said it's really cool, again, because I'm a fucking idiot. But we got Cowboy, the rest of Cowboy, Damo 23, Answer, 48, and Colossus, Party Isn't Over, Campfire, Beamer, and this is I Fucking Hate You. That's really cool though, the whole music video like setup and like colors and everything like that. Pigs. Trash Wang. The little drawings. The rest of Trash Wang. I think that's Tree Home. And then, yeah. I always like that at the end. Wow. Ass. Complete ass. And then the credits, which you can barely fucking see. Yeah, this is what you guys come for. Really shitty quality videos. And then the next copy of Wolf, again, not going to go through the little photo thing or the inlet book, because the only thing that's different is the cover of the album. It's all the same on the inside. Yeah. But what's not the same on the inside is the deluxe version of Wolf. So 3 different colors. This one, I still have all the shit with it. Came with a little sticker of the album name. Came with a patch with Slater on it. The same book that we just looked at. And really cool. This is a calendar, which we'll go through. So this was for, obviously, 2013 into 14. So unless there's years where they match up, because I know that happens every once in a while. But photos, all of Tyler's friends' birthdays. I'm hoping you guys have seen these before, because, again, these albums are super, super old. But if, in case you haven't, and then, like, obviously, like, holidays and stuff are marked too. And then, like, early versions of those shirts when they, like, couldn't figure out, like, the printing and all that. And then, like, old design from, like, 2011. And then this is going to be when it jumps over to 2014. So, January. And then who would have guessed what comes next? February. And then this is just going to be a blank sheet on the back. And then, yeah. Little Camp Flog Gnaw thing. And with this, obviously, there's no way to insert the t-shirt. This is just a cover of the album. Little sleeve, Tyler, Slater. And then the CD is actually slid in there because there's no, like I said, way to punch the CD in. But yeah, let me put all this shit back. Switched the layout. But, yeah, we got Earl Sweatshirt, Doris, album that came out same year, 2013. Got the little track list on the back. And then, again, little hype sticker. And then, damn. Pop this out too. Again, like lyric book in there. If I can get it out. Earl Sweatshirt, Doris. These are all just typed out with just various artwork in the background. I skipped a page. Yep. Just like pigeons on like a fucking telephone pole or telephone wire. That's what we get because it's just a fucking instrumental. I gotta get some more CDs, man. There's a lot of albums that I kind of want to have on CD just to have. Same thing with the vinyls. Just to have, to touch. But a little thank yous, a little all that. Yeah. The cover, because it's just, if y'all didn't know, everyone's like, oh, he's standing in a corner. No, he's not. It's just a duplicated photo. One with his eyes closed, one with his eyes open. Yeah. Next album. People keep talking. Hoodie Allen. You guys do not give a fuck about this. And I kind of really don't either. But yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah. Open it up at least if y'all are curious. I don't know. On to the next one. What we got? I Don't Like Shit. I Don't Go Outside. Earl Sweatshirt, second album. Open this up, a little disc art. And then, you know the story. We're popping this bitch out. All right. And you know the drill, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking lyrics and credits. Ooh, change of pace. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. All right, there we go. I remember Left Brain produced one of these songs. Ooh, there it goes, looking like ass. There it is, off top. Yeah. But yeah, little track list. And on to the heavy hitters, as in there's 5 versions of this album. Cherry Bomb, Tyler Creator, 2015. Make my camera not look like shit. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, they're all different because they all feature different photos on the inside. And the poster, I'll show you real quick. But double-sided poster, front side, back side, just has the lyrics on it. Or not lyrics, credits. So every CD comes with that poster on the inside and then a copy of the CD. But as you can see, some of the photos are different. Got the little hype sticker. And then I have another one of this that I talked about, again, in my last video with the anniversary bundle. Just kind of fly through these. Nope. And then one more after this. Because I am a fucking freak. And I was like, I need them all. I need it. That's it. But we got The Incredible True Story by Logic. And this one is really cool because this album artwork will fold out all the way. That full artwork on there. Same with the vinyl to imitate that Wes Anderson movie that I cannot pronounce. But here we go. And let me just pull all these goodies out. So this is on the left insert. Photo Logic, a little spacesuit. And then this is going to be all the credits for all of the songs. And I remember buying this on his website 10 years ago, and they were like, yeah, it'll be signed, and it just wasn't signed. So that was pretty cool. But I got a lot of signed shit by Logic, so I guess it evened out. Next, here's the actual CD itself. So Visionary Music Group. Yeah, just planet in space. And then this is going to be the poster. I say poster very loosely. It's just the cover of the album, but on the back. If you don't know, it is a concept album, and it just has the kind of plot of it. But yeah, The Incredible True Story by Logic and the Transformation of the Man Who Saved the World. It's the full title. Yeah. Next up, Y'all Don't Have This. Blonde, Frank Ocean. Came out when the vinyl came out on Black Friday 2016. You just don't see this pop up. I had somebody offer me $150 for this CD. And I said, no, sir. Ooh, y'all like that when I fucking bent the CD. But, yep, Blonde. Fire. That's the photo that inspired Frank Ocean to make the album. Love it. Next, we got another novel. We got Everybody by Logic. This CD, the layout's cool because it's a book, but the jewel case kind of shattered in there. But it is a numbered CD out of 10,000. I got the dyslexic Fetty Wap. But in here, again, another concept album. Really like the artwork on here, though. The album itself, Again, if y'all want to look, but I know a lot of people don't really like Logic anymore. bro did kind of lose a lot of fans. But I'll always like him. He's from where I'm from. This is a crazy song because it ends with Juicy J telling you to kill yourself. And then, oh, I thought it was the next one. Which one is it? Where is it? Where is the suicide anthem? There it is. There it is. But yeah, god damn, that song was the nail in the coffin. Not nail in the coffin, but the beginning of the end. I still can't believe that they didn't give him that Grammy. I mean, Bruno Mars' album came out that year. And god damn, that shit was insane. But after this song, there's a little hidden J. Cole feature. And these are the credits. I don't think he is credited. Yeah, nah. But in here, there was like a little cipher where it was like Ultra 85 because why would he put, where is it? Fuck. I'm just trying to look at the number. I'm not actually reading it. But like in there, he says something, 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 85 is like a random thing. And I think it was like the first word of every sentence. It spelled out like my next album will be. But if you can see, there's like a little eraser mark of like the song. And then J. Cole's fucking sitting up there because it was 2014 Forest Hills Drive. But yeah, this came with a signed poster, so really cool to have. Next up, we have Scum Fuck Flower Boy. Don't have the other version of this. Still need to pick it up. It's been 8 years, but got here. And this is really funny because I don't know if y'all heard this story. But yeah, Tyler took photos in here and they didn't get approved. So he just had to throw random shit in there. Let me get the little lyric book out. And then here's the CD itself. Little B on there. I think he grabbed it from like a National Geographic photo, which is crazy because now he's getting sued for using Daryl, the dog. But here's some stuff. Yeah. And then lyrics. Each song. This is a super long video. This is probably the longest video I've made in a fucking minute. Years. This was such a cool, like, this is a good time. This period of when this album came out. A turned page, some may say. And then Mr. Lonely. Dropping Seeds, November. Do you guys think there's going to be lyrics for Enjoy Right Now Today? But we got artwork. And then more credits. More credits. But yeah. Where is it? Yep. Thank yous. It doesn't specifically mention Pharrell. But that Talk of Milan, that was with Pharrell. And that's what made him go crazy and have him where he is today. Another album by somebody you guys do not give a fuck about, so we'll go over this really fast. But yeah, Hoodie Allen signed album. This was kind of in that era where they were just fucking shitting out CDs in these little paper sleeves, but I don't know, I kind of like them. You know, it gets worse when it's just the one piece, but we'll talk about that. All right, and then we got Igor. So with this, when it came out, there's the pink cover, the yellow cover, the blue cover, and then the green cover. I saw on like TikTok or some shit that apparently the green one's the most expensive, the most rare, and then blue's next, and then green. Or I just said green, blue, yellow, and then pink. But I got the blue one. I'm really not pressed to try to get them all. Cover, poster, and then the CD, which I will pull out again with the little insert. But yeah, the same kind of just layout of CDs we're getting into. Yeah. But disc for Igor, the album people consider Tyler's magnum opus. And here we go with this. And what do you guys know? The lyrics, baby. I think this has boyfriend in there. No, it doesn't. No, it does. Because that song is on the physical copies, vinyls, CDs, just not on streaming. But kind of cool that they actually put the lyrics in. Or I guess he put the lyrics in. And then Boy Is a Gun, Puppet. This is before I Love Boy Is a Gun. Got that little asterisk on the end of it. Like if you put this CD into a CD player or like insert it into your computer, it'll probably still have it saying just the original titles. Or title. Fuck. Damn, my thumb looks disgusting. Are We Still Friends? And then credits, baby. More credits. And then little thank you blurbs at the end. Just kidding, there's no thank yous, it's just legal shit. Yeah. But we're kind of cooking through this. Next up, though, I haven't opened these. Never have. Probably won't. We got Yay. And what does that say? Credits at KanyeWest.com/Yeezy Sound. Wonder if that's still up. But, yeah, Scooter Braun. Ugh. And then we got Kids See Ghosts. And it does not say the same thing on the back about the credits. But, yeah, these albums came out within a week of each other. Again, another great time. And then we got Some Rap Songs by Earl Sweatshirt. And that sticker's kind of peeling, and that's kind of gross. But, yeah. Ooh, let's see what's behind there, because I can't take that or make that flat. All the songs. And this actually is a book. Okay, so I'll take that out. Then Earl Sweatshirt, Some Rap Songs. Nothing on there. And give me a second to pop that out. I was going to say nothing fancy in here, but there's like some artwork. Some stuff. I think that was a poem by his dad. And then all the credits. Damn, is that just... That's crazy that they just cut the sentence off. Recorded and mixed at home. That's fire. Oh, that's just the back then. Okay. All right, guys, say it with me. A third album no one gives a fuck about. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of some music that's kind of ass now, but it was kind of cool in like early COD montage days. Same with Logic. So we got Young Sinatra 4. And then open this up. Thank God this doesn't have an insert. I remember it's just the piece of paper. And it says Fame Be Like. Fun fact, I'm on that album. First track. But Jesus is King, Kanye West. Again, unopened. Probably not gonna open it up, but another Logic album. We got No Pressure. This was his retirement album, in quotes, but this is a phenomenal album. 2 skips on here, I would say. A little hype sticker in there, because that is ridiculously small. And I don't think this is... Yeah, this is just a piece of paper. Okay, I didn't know if it had like 1 page or not. But hot pink CD actually looks really fucking sick. And yeah, just more orange. And we got, what do we got, like 5 left? Call Me If You Get Lost. Tyler, the Creator, 2021. In there, we got all the features. And then all the credits printed in here. The disc itself. And then photo of Tyler. Damn. Does this one say Fishtail on it? Because, yeah, Fishtail's in there. Because, again, another physical-only song. Now we got Vinyl Days by Logic. Definitely an album. But in here, cool. Came with a little signed paper. And then Final Days. Definitely bought this album before I knew what it was. And then when College Park came out, I was like, yeah, I fucking learned my lesson. But this is when CDs have that dumb thing where it's just a piece of paper with a slot in it. But this is Call Me If You Get Lost, the estate sale. And open this up. Ugh. Like, I understand it's the cut down on production. That's why it looks like that. But this is the album. And slide that back in. And then here we got the little booklet where it has every single song and every single word. And this is, I think, an 18-song album. So let's get ready to read along. Yeah, so June 2021 is when Call Me If You Get Lost came out. And then I'm assuming that it updates it to 2023 when the estate sale came out. But again, another great era, another great time. I kind of skipped over Igor when I was talking about Flower Boy, but phenomenal era as well. Great time in life. Phenomenal times, phenomenal music. And we are almost done with the first album. Oh, sorry, god damn, man, I forgot how long this song is. This song's like 9 minutes. Fishtail, which, again, physical only. And then I don't know if they have... Yeah, they don't, wow. So, there's no Safari in here. But this is going to be the estate sale stuff. And it does say 2023. So, Stuntman with Vince Staples. Oh, fuck. What a Day. Wharf Talk. Dogtooth. There he is, the man himself. The Lawsuit. Not that exact dog, but that breed of dog. And then Boyfriend, Girlfriend, 2020 demo. Very crazy that they actually put that in there. And then one of Tyler's best songs, Sorry Not Sorry. And then this is just legal shit, credits. But yeah, thick ass book. Great. Next up is Vultures, Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign's collaboration album. Well, this is Vultures 1. Vultures 2 never got a physical release. No vinyl, no CD. Would have definitely bought the vinyl to continue the Kanye collection, but there's none. And then we've got Chromacopia. This is technically that test pressing, so some things are different. There's that one song on there that's on Mother. Yeah, there's this that's on here, but not in the physical copy. And again, don't complain. CD's completely fine. But cover for that. And then if I can get this back in with one hand, that didn't work. Cool. And then last but not least, we have Don't Tap the Glass. Again, I got like 4 versions of this CD just because of those box situations. But yeah, clear CD. And if you're like, well, how's Tyler on there? It's just a slim or a clear piece of paper, my sweet summer child. Now, I'm going to talk about some cool shit that don't really fit into CDs, but don't fit into vinyl. One of them is a CD for sure, though. Endless. Frank Ocean. Now, with this, it's a visual album, so it comes with a CD and it comes with a DVD. But not an album a lot of people talk about. This is impossible to get out. There we go. But we got the CD for that. Oh, it's kind of cool. It actually goes through that. And again, my fucking disgusting ass thumb. Gotta cut my nails. And then this is the CD, or DVD. But yeah, it's a clear back. And then another thing that I know you don't have, and I know you haven't seen before. We got Endless. Now we got Endless on VHS. So this is crazy. When this dropped, I was like, fucking yeah, I'm going to buy a VHS. Do I have a VCR player anymore? No. But Endless in that hollow foil, and then kind of inverted. It did kind of bend, which is kind of a bummer. But with the tape, yeah, will this ever get played? Probably not. 46 minutes of 120 hours in the life of Frank Ocean. Because what he did is, before Blonde came out, I'm sure you've heard this story numerous times, he went live, and this man built a staircase. That's why there's that whole kind of rectangular aesthetic. And it was like a 2-week live stream or whatever, or a couple-day live stream. And he built this, and there were songs playing sporadically, and people were like, fuck yeah, new Frank Ocean. And the next day, Blonde came out. And then he fucked over the entire music industry. And, yeah. Another thing, we got Scumfuck Flower Boy, the Jesus Christ, the cassette. So, cool thing with this is the cover for the alternate version is this right here, is based on a cassette. And everyone's like, you should make a cassette. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to make a cassette. And then everybody started making cassettes. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to buy an album on CD, vinyl, and I was going to say VHS, or cassette, because that'd be dumb. Because it doesn't fit the aesthetic of the album cover. But the other thing I do have on cassette is when Wolf came out. Or not when Wolf came out. When Wolf turned a year old, Tyler made a documentary, which is right here. So, again, it's not like a CD. It's more so just a 45-minute, like, movie. Now, I talked about uploading this because the one on YouTube now, it's weird. It has, like, an anti-motion filter thing on it, so it looks a little shitty. Yeah, I definitely could, but I don't want to get sued. And this is going to be the original version of Answer. It's just kind of pitched down, and it's a little bit more distorted. And then Girl 45, which is an instrumental. But yeah, this is insanely rare. There's only 98 in the world, because 100 were made. Tyler took one, and then Mikey took one, the other one. That was the guy that filmed it. But yeah, really cool. Fucking search my ass off for that. And then, last thing is another documentary. It is Cherry Bomb. And I talked about this too. This one's on YouTube, but it's missing a couple scenes. I could definitely film that, or just record it. But again, not in the mood to get fucking sued. But yeah, that's everything. Went over. Haven't bought a CD in a minute, besides Don't Tap the Glass. Like I said, probably want to get some more. Probably won't get another CD video out of me for at least 5 years. Hope you had fun.